The hallway was silent except for the thud of shoes and the laughter of boys who thought cruelty was power. Maya, the quiet girl who always kept her head down, felt her collar being yanked from behind. She froze, her heart pounding. She hated attention, hated confrontation, and yet, here she was, caught in the hands of those who had made her life at school a private hell. "Look at her," one of them sneered, pulling harder. "Always hiding. What's the matter, too shy to talk?" Their laughter echoed off the lockers. For a moment, Maya's chest tightened with the old familiar fear. But something inside her had changed. They didn't know what she had been working on, what she had been training for in silence after school. And when one of them shoved her against the wall, that change finally came to light. Her hand moved instinctively, not out of rage but from calm focus. She grabbed the bully's wrist, twisted, and with the same fluidity her coach had drilled into her for months, she brought his arm down. The crack wasn't bone-breaking, it was pride-breaking. He yelped and stumbled, his friends going wide-eyed. When another lunged, she repeated the motion, redirecting his weight until he too hit the floor, gasping in shock. For years, Maya had been invisible. At home, her parents were too busy arguing to notice her silent tears. At school, teachers often turned a blind eye, calling it kids being kids. She had carried her pain quietly, stacking it layer upon layer until it threatened to crush her spirit. But one day, after walking home in tears yet again, she wandered into a small dojo tucked behind a row of shops. An older woman, her hair streaked with silver, had greeted her with a gentle smile. "Lost?" the woman had asked. "Maybe," Maya had whispered. That woman, Sensei Aiko, became her guide. She taught Maya that judo wasn't about violence. It was about balance, respect, and reclaiming your own strength. Every throw, every hold, every moment on the mat chipped away at Maya's self-doubt. The bruises on her arms faded, but the resilience in her heart grew stronger. The bullying didn't stop overnight. In fact, when Maya first started showing confidence, the tormentors doubled down. They called her names, spread rumors, even cornered her in the cafeteria. The fear was still there, gnawing at her, but now she had something stronger: discipline. She learned that courage wasn't the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. So when they grabbed her collar that day in the hallway, she wasn't just defending herself physically, she was breaking years of silence, years of being overlooked and underestimated. The bullies backed away, clutching their wrists, more shocked than hurt. The crowd of students who had gathered whispered in disbelief. The shy girl who never spoke had just stood up against the loudest voices in school. After that day, things didn't magically become perfect. Some students admired her, others resented her. Teachers finally